Welcome back everyone. In this video, we're going to be checking out how we can complete all 5 of the encounter quests in Heaven's Pier. The first encounter quest we're going to do is the one called A Toast to Destiny. For this one, simply approach and speak with the lone drinker here at this table in Heaven's Pier, and then offer to pour him some better wine. For this, simply approach the shelf nearby to grab the wine and then bring it over and pour it to the NPC. After some basic conversation, you have to walk with him a few meters and then have a drink-off contest. This will just consist of pressing the right buttons at the right time. Once you have beaten him at the drinking contest, head back over to the table and speak with him a few more times until you exhaust all of his dialogue, and this will put an end to the first encounter quest, A Toast to Destiny. The second encounter quest we're going to do is the one called Little Shadow of Moonveil. For this one, we're going to jump on the roof behind the 2 food vendors in Heaven's Pier. Then we're going to use the Celestial Seas ability when nobody can see us to steal the items from both of the food vendor sisters. Once you've stolen the items from both of the food vendors, head down and speak to the food vendor on the right between 5 and 7 AM. This is going to be at the Mao hour. If it is between 5 and 7 AM and you have successfully pickpocketed both of the food vendors, you should get this pop-up saying encounter, and you'll see the little girl on the roof. If it doesn't pop up straight away, just fast travel away, pass the time to the correct hour, and fast travel back. So jump on the roof, speak with the little girl, and she'll pretty much just set you on a few trials where you need to use the Celestial Seas to steal a few items. From here on out, the rest of this quest is pretty straightforward if you just follow the quest markers, but I'll leave the rest of the quest in the gameplay just in case you want to follow along. The third encounter quest is going to be the one called Her Legacy. To start this encounter quest, we need to go to this location shown here in the gameplay and pick up the first of the treasure maps. I believe this quest won't appear until you have advanced the main story, until you pretty much reach the second region, which is Kaifeng. So if this treasure map isn't on the floor here for you, simply advance the main story as far as you can and then come back and check. The treasure maps will show us a specific location we need to go to and find a treasure and then normally speak to an NPC nearby. For this first one, for example, we need to head to this location up here on the lake above the waterfall, and we need to win a fishing contest against the NPC up there. He will then give us the second treasure map. The next location we need to go to is the General Shrine and break these pots down here to find the next treasure. After breaking the pots and picking up the treasure we found, speak to the NPC sweeping the floors nearby. He will give us the next treasure map. The next location we need to go to is the Emperor Chai Temple over here in the Kiln Fire Ridge. Up here to the left of the temple, you need to speak with the Woodcutter NPC. If you don't see the Woodcutter NPC here, simply pass the time until you get to Shen Hour. After speaking with the woodcutter, follow the quest marker onto the nearby roof to pick up the next clue. From here, head to the Bamboo Abode. Specifically, go to the top of the hill where we first learned to slow down time with the bow and arrow. There will now be a hunter NPC here. Speak with him and then defeat him in the bird hunting contest. Once you have defeated him in the bird hunting contest and then spoken to him one last time, head to the Bamboo Retreat where the game first starts. Here, go behind the hut and pick up the letter from Ruby. After opening and reading the letter from Ruby, go inside the hut here at the Bamboo Retreat and meditate. Then, when inside the dream, simply speak with Ruby to put an end to the quest. Moving on to the fourth encounter quest in this region is going to be the one called Tales That Soar. For this, approach the elder that is telling a story over here at this exact location. I'm not sure if the time matters, but just in case, I went here at the woo hour and he was there. I do believe that you may have to advance the main story somewhat for this encounter to appear as well, as I did try to do this side quest on a different save file that is closer to the beginning of the game, and I couldn't get this quest to spawn, so it's possible this one is also linked to advancing the story. After the conversation with the elder, speak to the other NPC very close by just behind him called Yang Kung. Then again, the rest of this side quest is very straightforward. All you need to do is follow the quest markers. It is quite long, but I will leave the entire thing in the gameplay here in the background in case you guys do want to follow along. But you most likely won't need a walkthrough for the rest of this side quest, so you can just skip ahead to the encounter number 5 by using the timestamps down below.
It's no use holding on to this stuff.
Now for the 5th and final encounter quest, there's something we need to do to make this quest appear. What we first need to do is speak with the NPC just next to the West Heaven Pier fast travel point. He will mention that something has been stolen from him, so what we need to do is recover said item. For this, simply walk up the nearby pathway until you see the bandit by the fence. Here, use Celestial Seas without being seen to recover the item. Bring this item back and give it to the NPC by the teleport. What we just did isn't actually part of the encounter, but it does seem like the encounter wouldn't spawn until we have already completed this quest. This may not be 100% confirmed, but I did try this multiple times on multiple different characters, and it did seem like the encounter quest wouldn't spawn until I had completed this quest first. After we have successfully finished that mini quest, fast travel away to any location, and then pass the time until the hour between 23 and 1, well, pretty much midnight. Then fast travel back to the West Heavens Pier. Now hopefully, when you do fast travel back to this fast travel point, you should get the encounter pop up on the screen and see this NPC sitting by the bonfire nearby. If you do fast travel here and you don't get the encounter pop up and you can't see the NPC, don't panic. First try just walking down the pathway a little bit and around the area. As for me, he didn't spawn as soon as I teleported here. He actually spawned when I started walking away a little bit, as you can see here in the gameplay. The other possibility of why he doesn't spawn is some real life time may have to pass since completing the mini quest we just did and this NPC actually spawning. Personally for me, after completing the mini quest about the stolen goods, I went away and did other things for about an hour in real life time, and after that hour had passed, the next time I fast traveled here at midnight, the encounter actually popped up the first try. So there is a chance this may be linked to real life time needing to pass between the previous mini quest and this actually appearing. With that said, once you do actually manage to start this encounter, the quest itself is very easy and very straightforward. Again, as always, we'll leave you with the full quest here in the gameplay, but most likely you won't really even need to watch the rest of this video once you get the encounter started. So I'll leave you guys with it anyway. I hope you did find this video helpful. If you did, don't forget the thumbs up button, subscribe for more content coming very soon, and we'll see you next time.